Around 650 students, academics and support staff from the American University of the Caribbean School of Medicine have set up camp in the city after their own campus was devastated by the storms last month. Preston-based University of Central Lancashire has links with the OC through its medical school and offered to help after hearing that Irma had a devastating impact on St. Martin, the Dutch-French island where OC students complete their first 2 years of preclinical medical school. The students and their families faced being disbanded all over the USA to finish their studies, but plans are now being finalized to ensure the university can stay together, at least until the end of the year and possibly until the academic year end. In a bid to ensure their students can carry on with their studies, OC is working with the Auckland, East Lancashire Hospitals NHS Trustee LHT on plans to host the school for its autumn semester, pending necessary regulatory approvals. The plan is for OC to use Auckland's academic facilities for teaching when they are not being used by their own students and at weekends. The students and staff are being housed in numerous halls of residence and houses within the Preston city centre. The visiting students will be working to their regular curriculum on a modified schedule, ensuring the existing Auckland students' timetables are unaffected. The students will also have access to a range of Auckland facilities including the library, computing and pastoral care. They will also become associate members of the Students' Union. The students are at various stages of their medical studies, so clinical skills training will take place at associated NHS Trust sites in East Lancashire. Auckland Vice-Chancellor Professor Mike Thomas said, "What's happened to their island and the whole of the Caribbean is utterly devastating. We pride ourselves on being a university that is always willing to help our community, be it local, regional, national, or international. This situation is our chance to offer help to people whose lives have been turned upside down through a natural disaster." Enrico Baranin, president of the OC Student Governors Association, said, "We are all incredibly grateful to Auckland for welcoming us to Preston. The intention to move an entire medical school across the Atlantic in a matter of weeks is incredible and shows the resilience of OC students who have been through a very traumatic time. We are looking at our time at Auckland as a new adventure, and I am sure we will be well taken care of." Nate Minai, fourth semester class representative for the OC Student Governors Association, added, "As much as we prepared for that hurricane, we hadn't seen anything on this scale before, and as soon as we saw the destruction we knew straight away that we wouldn't be able to go back to campus. Everyone pulled together, and the clinicians we had on site did an amazing job of setting up a triage center to help as many people as possible. We've all been through a lot, and we are looking forward to settling into life at Auckland and continuing our studies." Extra if needed. Kevin McGee, chief executive at East Lancashire Hospitals NHS Trust, which will be providing palsmans, said, "We already have a close working relationship with OC and Auckland, and we're delighted to be able to build on this to offer support and ensure that the OC student cohort can complete their studies with the minimum of disruption." St. Martin is a small paradise island in the Caribbean some 1,200 miles southeast of Miami, Florida, and was almost flattened by Hurricane Irma, was closely followed by Hurricane Jose over the period of a week. In the aftermath, desperate residents forced to rely on aid handouts, but with supply lines down and infrastructure shattered, very little was getting through. Thousands of homes across the island have been flattened, while luxury yachts moored in marinas were sunk or driven onshore by the 225 miles per hour hurricane-force winds. Paradise Island, 1,200 miles southeast of Miami, is split between the French section on the north, called St. Martin, and the Dutch-administered area on the south, named St. Martin. St. Martin is famous for its Princess Juliana International Airport because arriving aircraft pass at low level above the Maho Beach. Thrill seekers often stand behind the runway and get blasted by the jet wash of aircraft preparing to take off.